שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, מה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We just sang a song. Oh, we'll get you guys chairs and just. You're more than welcome to sit there, but we can also we'll get you some chairs. You can, oh, exactly. Yeah. If you guys want to sit on the floor, when later on, come up and hang out with me over there on the floor, okay? You want to come? Yeah, you can come up. You like back here? Okay, that's fine. So, what's Shabbat Shalom? We just sang a song, Hine Ma Tov. Hine Ma Tov. Is there any words that you recognize from Hine Ma Tov? Tov. את מדברת עברית, אז אני לא יודע למה את חושבת שזה כאילו משהו. וואו. לקבל פרס או משהו או לא? No. Okay. So, that's right. All right. Hine Ma Tov. It means how great it is when community comes together. And I have to tell you that what a pleasure it is to be in a Jewish community that's filled with sound, right? That when we have sound, when we have people, when we're together, we can appreciate sort of the blessing of the noise. And so I want to say to all of you that we're so happy to have you today. We're happy to have you with us. We're happy to have you celebrating Shabbat. Dylan over here. Dylan, let's give it up for Dylan. Yeah, Dylan. Dylan, these are some styling threads you're wearing here. Dylan is celebrating his bar mitzvah tomorrow afternoon. So that means when he's going to get called up to the Torah, he's going to make the blessings of the Torah, he's going to read from the Torah, and it's going to be pretty cool. And we're really looking forward to celebrating that with Dylan, right? Are we looking forward to celebrating that? How many of you are visiting from out of town? Out of town. Where are you folks from? Florida. Where in Florida? The Palm Coast. Great. Well, welcome. I'm sorry we couldn't keep the weather a little more, Florida. You left a hurricane. That's right. Exactly. That's right. Yeah. Okay, well, it's great to have you from Florida. And then who else is visiting? Where are you visiting from? Berkeley. That's right. Well, you're not visiting. This is your home, but you're kind of like, have they rented out your room yet or no? Not quite yet. If they can make a little money, you can get in on the deal. It would make it work. Yeah, you'd see what's going on. So I hear you are quite the math student. And I hear he's quite the math student as well. All right, so we're going to talk about that maybe tomorrow, but it's nice to have you here. I know how much your parents love having you here and celebrating Dylan's bar mitzvah. Anyone else from out of town? Where are you guys from? Seattle. You're from Seattle, huh? Was it raining today in Seattle? Probably. It's a good bet it was raining in Seattle. All right, well, it's welcome. Do you drink coffee? Yeah, okay. All right, by the end of the weekend, you never know. Anyway, we are so proud to have everyone here. So we're going to do a little singing. Brianna, I'm going to lead services with Brianna and David. What are we singing next, Brianna?
We're going to sing Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem. All right, everyone stand up. Throw your arm around someone near you. It's a story of angels that offer blessings when there's a spirit of Shabbos in the house. Let's all sing Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Asharet, Malachi Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachi Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch, Boachem LeShalom. Boachem LeShalom, Malachi Ashalom, Malachi Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachi Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni LeShalom, Malachi Ashalom, Malachi Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachi Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem LeShalom, Malachi Ashalom, Malachi Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachi Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Yay, yana, yay, yay, yana, yana, yay, yana, yay, yana, yana, yay, yay, yana, yay, yana, yana, yay, 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 yay. Ay, yana, yay, yana, yana, yay, yana, 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 yay. Yana, yay, 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 yana, yana, yay, nay, yana, nay, 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 nay.
Let's call the next one. What do we do? Romimu. You can just stay standing or sitting, whatever you need to do, but Romimu, it's on a page in the book.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho.
Could someone explain to me why the Shabbat candles are already lit? Why did the Shabbat candles, we have some, all right, you want to tell us why the Shabbat candles are lit? Go ahead. It's already dark, it's already Shabbat. So what we do is we love making blessings. So what we're going to do is we have the candles lit because the candles, unlike Hanukkah candles, which we'll be celebrating a little over a month from now, Hanukkah candles are solely ceremonial. Shabbat candles have utility. What I mean by that is Shabbat candles are supposed to be used by a home. Pre-electricity, that's what kept the lights on so people could have dinner together. So you lit the candles at the very last minute before Shabbat so it would keep the house lit and you could have dinner. Unless you were a Karaite, which is another offset group of Judaism, and they sat in the dark, they didn't work out so well for them. Actually, there's a Karaite synagogue in Jerusalem, and I went there this summer and hung out with them for like 3 hours, and they're very interesting people. But anyway, so we light the Shabbat candles so that we can have light over Shabbat. So our candles are already lit because Shabbat has already started. Shabbat starts, the Jewish day starts when the night begins. Think about that for a second, Miles. You got that? The Jewish day starts when the night begins. The Jewish day starts when the night begins. And so our day has started, our Shabbat has started, and so we're going to invite up the Marks family to lead us in the blessing over the candles. And whoever, I lost the paper that says who's coming up, so I just said the Mark, whatever you want. Do you want, okay, that's right. Do you want this or do you want Brianna to help you? Good, there you go. There, good. So we're going to ask everyone, if you're here with a child or a friend, hold each other close and stand up. Stand up, everyone.
Oh, good, they're all standing up.
All right, everyone, let's face the candles. Face the candles and bring in the warmth of Shabbat. Like this. Or just be careful when you do this.
Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
And Dylan, to you on your bar mitzvah, we say, may the light of these candles serve as a sign to a bright path in your life. May it be a path filled with light. May it be a path filled with enlightenment. May it be a path filled with questioning, curiosity, love, and connection. And let us all say, Amen. What are we going to sing next?
I think we have some Kitabeters that would love to sing.
First, they're going to sing a song?
Lachad.
Oh, yeah, for sure they are. Yes. That's good. You remembered that, and I didn't. Good. All right, we can all be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we are calling Shabbat. Our Kitabet has been preparing for today for a very long time, and they are going to lead us in Lachad Odi. So, ladies and gentlemen, presenting Kitabet. Come on up. All right, Kitabet. Follow Rabbi Holtzman. Okay. All right. You guys. Okay. So wait, you gotta stand this way and look like this, and you're only allowed to come up here if you smile. Let me see a smile. Good. Even if you don't know the words, that's okay, as long as you smile. Even if you're wearing a mask. Rabbi Holtzman's got a smile underneath the mask. Okay, Henry, let's see that smile. Olivia? There you go. All right, gentlemen, ladies. Okay, Rabbi Holtzman? Yes. There you go.
Lecha dodi likrat kala yananai 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala yananai 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor vezachor בדיבור אחד השמיענו אל המיוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד לשם ולתפארת ולתחילה לך דודי לקראת כלה ינני 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 פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה ינני 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 פני שבת נקבלה איי 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 לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי היא מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה לך דודי לקראת כלה ינני 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 פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה ינני 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 פני שבת נקבלה התעוררי התעוררי כי באורך קומי אורי 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 שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה לך דודי לקראת כלה ינני 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 פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה ינני 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 פני שבת נקבלה.
And now we all rise as we turn towards the bottom of page 25 in your Sidurim, and we take a deep breath. You could face one of two doors, a plethora of actually 4 doors. And what you do is you take a deep breath in, let go of the week that was, all the attention to all of the news, all the struggles balancing life, all the anticipation of a beautiful weekend for a celebration. And then we just stand in the moment. And when we're fully feeling comfortable with who we are and where we're standing, we say, Bo'i v'shalom, we welcome the Shabbat bride, recognizing the importance and the sanctity of rest, of rejuvenation in our lives. So let's greet the Shabbat bride, Bo'i v'shalom.
Bo'i v'shalom, ateret bala, gam besimcha uvetzola, tochem unei am segula, bo'i chala, bo'i chala.
All right, Isabel, let's clap along.
לקראת כלה ינני 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 פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה ינני 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 פני שבת נקבלה ינני 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 Yanai nai yanai nai yanai yanai nai yanai nai yanai nai yanai nai nai yanai nai yanai nai yanai yanai nai yanai nai nai yanai nai nai yanai 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 nai 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 ay 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 yanai 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 nai nai yanai yanai nai yanai ay yanai nai ay 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 yanai nai yanai nai yanai nai nai yanai nai yanai nai yanai yanai nai yanai nai yanai nai yanai nai nai yanai nai yanai nai 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 nai.
We can all be seated. That's a talus blessing. And we have Kitabet. You all are having a beautiful start to your Jewish education. And we love dancing Judaism with you, and we want to do that for many, many years to come. And when the dance of Judaism really takes hold, that's when you celebrate a bar or bat mitzvah. And one thing that becomes special into your bar or bat mitzvah is the opportunity to wear a talit, which is sort of like a Jewish post-it note. All the fringes remind us of the 613 commandments. Are you ready to do all of them? Smart man, don't make any commitments. Just say, okay. All right, but anyway, we're going to now call you, Dylan, up here with your mom and dad for the talit presentation, so you can receive your talit on the eve of your bar mitzvah. So, mom and dad, you want to stand right over there? You can just take yes. All right, Dylan, come over here and direct you a little bit. Okay. So, mom, you stand here, and dad, you stand behind. Dylan, you're behind it, and then just kind of like face Dylan like this, and we're good.
Okay. Ready?
We're ready? Dylan, for 13 years, we have been looking forward to you becoming a bar mitzvah. We are truly so proud of you and how you have grown and matured over the years. You have shown great enthusiasm and success in so many parts of your life, including your academic studies, your athletic abilities, your interest in technology, robotics, and many other extracurricular talents. Just as successfully as you tackle academic challenges, you have taken your bar mitzvah training and Torah study very seriously. Even more important, you have learned the values of living Jewishly, being a kind, ethical, charitable person who strives to understand and collaborate with people, as well as respect the environment around you.
Dylan, living Jewishly is a strong value for our family. As you know, your great-grandfather was not only a role model in our family, but someone who touched many people's lives as a rabbi in our community. He passed on so many Jewish traditions to us, they are now passing on to you, L'dor v'dor, from generation to generation. Tonight, on the eve of your bar mitzvah, it is an especially meaningful and memorable time. We are officially giving you your very own talit, which we hope you will keep and wear through your adulthood. This is very special talit, beautifully decorated with the well-known scenery and architecture of Jerusalem. Just as we did when your older brother Brandon had his bar mitzvah, we have a family trip planned, as you know, to Israel next month. Our hope for you throughout your life is always to look for learning opportunities and ways to connect with our heritage and Jewish culture.
Along with Jewish tradition, you will now wear your new talit with fringes on all four corners to remind you of the Jewish mitzvot, or commandments, of the Torah. Your great-grandfather always appreciated Jewish numerical symbolism. The Jewish, as Rabbi Schuldenfrei said, the Jewish letters making up the word seat, or fringes on your talit, has a numerical value of 600. In addition, each of the fringes contains 8 threads and 5 knots, making a total of 613. This number corresponds to the 613 commandments contained in the Torah. In addition, the long corner fringes are made by winding the long thread around the other threads between the 5 knots, 7, 8, 11, and 13 times respectively. The first 3 numbers, and you like numbers, 7, 8, and 11, between the first 4 knots, when added together, equal 26, which is the numerical value of the word Adonai, or God, spelled Yud-He, Vav-He. The last number of the wound threads is 13, which is the numerical value of the word Echad, or one. The last word in the opening verse of the Shema, one, Echad. So the fringes of the talit not only remind us of the 613 commandments, but also reinforce the central doctrine of Judaism, that the Lord is one.
Surrounded by your family and friends, as you wrap yourself in your talit on your bar mitzvah tomorrow, you will be reminded of these Jewish values that we share and that make us who we are. May your enthusiasm and connection to Judaism continue to grow and deepen in the years to come. And may you pass on these values onto your children and grandchildren. At this very happy and memorable time, we think about how fitting it is that your Hebrew name is Simcha, meaning a beautiful celebration. We look forward to so many more Simchot in years to come and are so proud of you for all that you've accomplished that has led to this day. We love you very much and wish you lots of mazel as you become a bar mitzvah tomorrow. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. That's great. And we say to that, Amen. And for all our Kitab Bet students, we can't wait to celebrate your B'nai Mitzvah with you as well. And Dylan, we're really looking forward to tomorrow. We're going to now invite the entire community to please rise for the Baruch Hu, page 39. Page 39, the Baruch Hu.
Yana nai nai nai, 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 yana nai nai nai. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, Le'olam Ba'ed, Le'olam Ba'ed. Yana nai nai nai, 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 yana nai nai nai.
Please be seated as we continue with the first blessing, the first of 2 blessings after the Baruch Hu before the Shema.
Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uben laila, Adonai tzvaot shemo, El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu, leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai,
Baruch Shemo.
Hamari v'aravi,
Amen. The second blessing is a blessing of love. It speaks about ahavat olam, which is eternal love. And we believe as Jews that God expresses eternal love for us, and the way that we return that is by showing love to the world. Ahavat olam, page 40.
Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Ahavta Torah u'mitzvot Chukim u'mishpatim Otanu limadeta Al Ken Adonai Eloheinu B'shachmeinu v'kumeinu Nasiach bechukecha V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha U'b'mitzvotecha Le'olam va'ed Ki hem chayinu ve'orech yameinu ve'orech yameinu Uva'ed neged yomam v'layla ve'avatecha al tasir mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael.
Amen. We'll invite Kita Bet to come back and join us to lead the Shema. We'll invite Kita Bet to come on. Come on, Kita Bet. Kita Bet, are you listening? You got it? Shema, listening. You got that little... I said, Kita Bet, are you listening? It's the Shema. Listen. Little rabbi humor there, Bruce. You're the head of the ritual committee. You should laugh at jokes like that. That's true. Tough audience. We'll be here all weekend. All right, Kita Bet, are we ready? Okay, here we go, guys. You ready? Here, guys, come gather around. Okay, you ready? Here, come over here, too. You ready? On the count of 3.
Adonai.
And we're going to continue with the Via Hafta on page 41.
Ve'afta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובמלאכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להיות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
And then we continue with the Micha Mocha, which is on page 44. The Micha Mocha, by the way, for all of our students out there, what your parents did, I hope they all did, what they did this week was vote. And voting is an expression of freedom. No matter how you cast the ballot, no matter which way you chose to go, was it Bass or Caruso, was it yes or no on the various propositions, the very act of going and voting or mailing and voting is an expression of freedom. And I hope that all of us, as citizens of this great country, as Jews who understand that the right to voice ourselves and to have a say in our government, that's not something that should be taken for granted ever. And that we have a responsive government, that we have a representative democracy is an enormous blessing and a confirmation of the gifts of freedom. So this week, as we begin to conclude whenever Maricopa County is going to be counted, Steve Kornacki at the big board. But as we begin to conclude the election, we recognize the blessing of democracy and the blessing of our freedom. Let's sing the Mi Chamocha all together, page 44.
Yanai nai yanai 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 nai yanai nai yanai nai yanai nai 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 yai yai nai 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 yanai nai yai nai yai nai 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 yanai nai nai mi chamocha ba'alim Adonai mi chamocha nedar Bakodesh Nora Teilot Osefele Nora Teilot Osefele Malechutecha Ra'u Banecha Bokei Hayam Lifnei Moshe uMiriam Ze'eli Anu ve'amru Adonai imloch leolam va'ed v'ne'emar ki fada Adonai et Yaakov ugealo miyad chazak mimenu baruch ata Adonai Gal Yisrael.
Amen. As we turn to the Hashkivenu, our evening prayer for peace, the Hashkivenu reminds us that we have to be partners in preserving peace on this planet. And therefore, to all of you out there who are, for all of you out there who are veterans, people who have given of your life in order to protect our freedom and protect our homes and our country, we say Todah Rabbah to you. Do we have any veterans who are here? All of our veterans, if you're a veteran either of the United States Armed Forces or the Israeli IDF, please rise. So let's give Bob Oberstein. Tomorrow morning at Shabbat services, they start at 9 o'clock, you're all welcome. But tomorrow morning at Shabbat services, we're going to be honoring our veterans. We'll have an opportunity to hear some words of Torah from Bob and from Zissel Sanowitz, who's also a veteran. And so it promises to be a really nice service as we recognize the service of those people who protect our country. The Hashkivenu, our evening prayer for peace, page 45.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkei nu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkei nu lechaim. Ushmor tzeiteinu uvoenu lechaim u'shalom me'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkei nu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu malkei nu lechaim. Ushmor tzeiteinu uvoenu lechaim u'leshalom me'ata ve'ad olam. ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני, הפורס סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל, ועל ירושלים.
Amen. At this point, before we daven the Amidah, we're going to call up Kita Bet. Kita Bet. Come on, Kita Bet. And to introduce what Kita Bet is doing, our wonderful Director of Youth Engagement, Rabbi Emily Holtzman.
Hello, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. There we go. All right, so Kita Bet was studying something this week called Hachnasat Orchim. What does Hachnasat Orchim mean? Do we remember? How we welcome people, right? Because this week in the Torah portion, we hear about Abraham, who welcomes 3 guests into his tent. So I want to hear from whoever wants to share. How do you welcome guests? So you're going to say your name and say how you welcome guests. Ready?
My name is Stella, and when you welcome guests, you let them sit down.
You let them sit down. Make sure they have somewhere comfortable to sit.
When you welcome guests, you let them lay down and rest and offer them a snack.
What's your name, Kayla?
Kayla.
All right, and the birthday boy?
After you open the door to let them in, you should probably say hi or hello to them.
And what's your name, Lewis?
Lewis.
Your name?
I don't want to do one.
You don't want to do one? No problem. Do you want to do one? No? Nope? Okay, well, Olivia wrote one down. Olivia says, first you start by saying hi. You welcome them in. Do you want to share one? No? Wonderful. So we have up here also a piece that they did about how they welcome guests, and you can also see in the back we have something on Tuesdays at our religious school program called Kesher. We call it Zman Kahila, time for all of us to be together. So you can see our 1st through 6th graders have also responded to the question of how we welcome guests.
And now what we're going to do is we're going to invite all of you to please rise as we prepare for the Amidah with Adonai Sifatai Tiftach. Page 47.
Ananana Adonai, Ananana Sfatai Tiftach, Ananana Ufi Yagid, Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha, Ananana Adonai, Ananana Sfatai Tiftach, Ananana Ufi Yagid, Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha, Ananana Adonai, Ananana Sfatai Tiftach, Ananana Ufi Yagid, Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha.
And before the Amidah, where the traditional liturgy begins on page 47, we take 3 steps backwards with each of the words Adonai, Sifatai, Tiftach, and then we breathe, and we center ourselves, and then we reapproach God, Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha, and we take the next few moments to express our own personal prayers, thoughts, and meditations. Kitabet, why don't you come back up really quietly, and come help lead Brianna lead Ose Shalom. Here, we'll put the microphone in this stand here.
Ose Shalom b'ma'omav, Hu yaseh Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevet, ve'imru. Amen. Ose Shalom b'ma'omav, Hu yaseh Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevet, ve'imru. Yain na 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 na, yain na 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 na, yain na 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 na na, yain na 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 na, yain na 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 na, Yosef Shalom b'ma'omav, Hu yaseh Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru. Amen.
Great job, Kitabet, and we'll now invite our bar mitzvah, Dylan, to come join us and lead us in the Kiddush. We'll ask everyone to please rise. Dylan, I got this. Here.
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu. V'Shabbat kodsho be'achava uvratzon hinhilanu zikaro lema'aseh v'reishi ki hu yom tehila lemikrai kodesh zecher litziat mitzrayim kivanu ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shat kodecha ve'achava uvratzon hinhaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh Shabbat.
Amen. Take a sip of that. You can take the whole thing, doesn't matter, it's grape juice. What do you think? Dylan's got a very even keel approach to the whole thing. He's a smooth customer. At this point, and it is grape juice, for those of you who thought we'd give the kid wine, you're out of your minds. We're going to please remain standing for Aleinu on page 56.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, lated kedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoye aratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot adama, shelo sam chelkenu kaem, begor aleinu kechol hamunam, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ ומשה יקרו בשמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו בגובי מרומים הוא אלוהינו אין עוד אממוקנו אפס זולתו כה כתוב בתורתו וידעת היום והשבותה אל לבבך כי אדוני הוא לאלוהים ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
In love, we recall those who no longer walk this earth. We are grateful to God for the gift of their lives and for the cherished memories that never fade. This week, we as a congregational community mourn the passing of Ada Rose Parker, the mother of Michelle Levine, and we mourn the passing of Michael Adler, the husband of Dr. Brenda Fabe, and we also mourn the passing of Patricia Berger. And to you, Ken, and to your entire family, we say, Hamakom Yinachem Etchem B'tok Sharei Avlei Tzion V'Yerushalayim. May God grant you comfort amongst the mourners of Zion in Jerusalem. And may that comfort be felt. I actually was thinking about your mother because we talked about her love of art. And I think it's particularly beautiful that the way that we're welcoming our Kitab Bet is by creating art with them. And so I feel your mom's presence with us today. So we hope that her memory continues to be a blessing for your entire family. On this Shabbat, we also mark the yurtzites of mark the yurtzites this coming week of Marcel Haffey, Ellen Hoffman, Edward Lawrence Hausman, Sam Lipsky, Harriet McDougall, Diane Marks Levine, Libby Metzen, Ada Silverton, Arthur Katz, Farzad Lally, David Weinstein, Samuel Barnett, Nathan Jacoby, Saul Lasker, Stanley Lewengrub, B. Reynolds, Peter Tobin, Henrietta Devoren, Jacob Joseph Garfin, Kalman Gluck, Sam Jacoby, Larry Smoller, Ivan Arthur Zaz, Edith Zeisel, Edna Ramsey Bliss, Philip Davidson, Charlotte Dennis, Henry Hoffman, Stanford Kaiser, Gloria Klein, Ruth Sigmund, Rose Sills, Philip Cohen, Samuel Coase, Jesse Goldring, Francis Hershoff, Al Cordish, Edward Morris, Stanley Rosenfeld, Abraham Sachs, Alan Simon, Bernard Urbach, Joseph Berman, Saul Chase, Catherine Clejon, and Catherine Pokros. Is there anyone else observing a yurtzeit for someone I didn't mention? Okay, we'd like to invite those of you who are in mourning or observing a yurt site to please rise as we sanctify God's name with the words of Mourner's Kaddish on page 58. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, bi'alma divra kirtev yamlich malchuteh, b'chayechon u'v'yomeyechon u'v'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'bizman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam omei omaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal, Shemei Dekudisha Barichu, Le'ela Minko Birchata V'shirata, Tushbechata V'nechamata, Damiran Bi'alma V'imru Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chaim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Osei Shalom V'imru Mav, Huya Asei Shalom, Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel V'imru Amen. And may the memories of our loved ones be a continuing source of blessing and comfort. And let us all say, Amen. We want to thank Brianna Kaplan, who is a rabbinical student at the Ziegler School of Rabbinical Studies at the American Jewish University, for that's a mouthful. That's why we just call her Brie. Because if you have to say Brianna Kaplan, a rabbinical student at the American University, blah, 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 it's like Schuldenfrei. It's like very long.
Yeah, it's almost as long as Schuldenfrei.
Almost as long as Schuldenfrei. We want to thank Brianna for leading services with us with a bright smile and such beautiful music. And adding to that music, of course, is the very talented. I saw your mother this week. I saw your mom. She sends regards. Give her a call. Yeah, at the Ramah dinner. Anyway, we want to thank David Kaminer for blessing us with his music. I was just joking with him, but his family are big supporters of the Jewish community, and we were all at the Camp Ramah annual dinner this past. It seems like that's a week ago, but anyway, yeah, it was last week. If you want a wonderful opportunity to send your children to a great summer camp, Camp Ramah, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. There's going to be some interesting opportunities for our community in just a few weeks. Okay, now I have a question for you. When you were 8 years old, or turning 8, and you could have a perfect birthday, and your perfect birthday was celebrating with your grandparents and your brother, you got to include them, and mom and dad, and all of your friends at your synagogue, that would be an awesome birthday. And if you have that kind of birthday, we figured here, and this was in planning with mommy and daddy, that we needed to make this birthday extra special for you. So we're going to invite Louis, our birthday boy, to come on up here. Louis, please stand on the birthday seat of schmutz, because there's schmutz on there. Come on, stand up here. This is the birthday. Yes, give him all a round of applause. Now, Louis, we heard, this is totally going to violate like every parenting rule out there. We heard, Louis, that what puts a smile on your face, not only, you're pretty cute, you know. Yeah, it's true, you know that, right? Like you're like anyway, we're like buddies now, right? And yeah, we heard, Louis, that what puts a smile on your face is not only spending time with your family and your community, but you are a man who likes chocolate. We heard that you like chocolate cupcakes with chocolate frosting with chocolate ice cream. So Louis, we want to make this the perfect birthday for you. The perfectly balanced dinner. And Louis, sit down. You can eat. We're gonna sing happy birthday to you first. All right, everyone, we're gonna sing happy birthday and lead right into Yom Huledet Sameach. Here we go. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Yom Huledet Sameach.
Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach.
And Louis, we wish you 120 years of chocolate-covered everything. We wish you a chocolate-covered life of blessing, and let us all say, Amen. All right, we are going to, we're going to make motzi. Kita Bet. Come on up, Kita Bet. All right, that's why they're wondering why they're working so hard. Okay, that's right. That's right. All right, everyone, please rise. Shh. Kita Bet is going to lead us in motzi and then right into Shabbat Shalom or something like that. All right, here we go.
I can't even read it.
All right, here we go.
Motzi min haaretz, we give thanks to God for bread. Our voices join in happy chorus as our prayer is humbly said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Amen. For the folks who are, yay! For those of you who are joining us for dinner for the Family Fridays, that is going to be in the Jacoby Social Hall. So down the hall to the left for the family dinner, the Marks family dinner. That's also like I think right in the Sisterhood Lounge. So right through the same doors. If you're like, wait a second. Did I RSVP for dinner? Just come and join us and we'll figure it all out later. There's always room. So we'd love to have everyone. Shabbat Shalom!
Shabbat Shalom! Shabbat Shalom! Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom! Shabbat Shalom! Shabbat Shalom! Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom! Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Of course. Mazal tov. It was lovely. It was lovely. And Dylan is very fun. Oh, he so should. No. Dylan, you have a beautiful voice and you're always on key. And I also think that you should be in the choir. I wasn't paid to say that. I know it broke. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, right in the middle. But it worked. Thank you. Of course, Mazal tov.
So when he was 18 or 19 and I was 16,